Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to tackle the past simple tense. And you know what? We're going to make it fun, we're going to make it easy, and by the end of this, you'll be talking about your weekend like a total pro. So let's dive right in. So, right off the bat, let me ask you something. Just think for a second. What did you do yesterday? Did you watch a movie? Maybe you played a game? Well, however you answer that question, that's exactly what we're going to master today. You see, to talk about things that already happened, like yesterday, we need a special tool in our grammar toolbox. And that tool is the past simple tense. It's our time machine for talking about finished events. Okay, so here's the number one most important thing to remember. We use the past simple for actions that started in the past and, this is the key, ended in the past. They're over, done, completely finished. So how do you even know if you're talking about the past? Well, think of these words as secret clues. Whenever you spot words like yesterday or last week or anything with ago, that's your giant flashing sign that says, hey, use the past simple. All right, ready to actually start building some sentences? Let's do it. First up, we're going to look at how to make positive sentences, the yes sentences, about things that are already done. It's all about changing one little thing, the verb. Now, in the past tense, verbs basically fall into two camps. First, you have your regular verbs. These guys are the rule followers. They're predictable and easy. And then you've got the irregular verbs. Oh yeah, these are the rebels. They don't follow the rules. They make up their own. So let's start with the easy ones, the rule followers. For regular verbs, all you have to do is add ed to the end. That's it. So walk becomes walked, watch becomes watched. See? Super simple. And now for the rebels, the irregular verbs. These guys don't use ed. Nope. The whole word just changes. So go becomes went, eat turns into ate, and see becomes saw. With these, you just kind of have to remember their special past tense form. Okay, so we've got the yes sentences down, but what about the no sentences? How do you say something didn't happen? Well, for this, we need to call in a special helper. And this, my friends, is where it gets really fun, and actually a lot easier. To make negative sentences, I want you to picture a sneaky little character I call the past tense thief. Trust me, this little guy is going to make everything so much clearer. And here he is. Our little thief's name is didn't, which of course is just the short and cool way of saying did not. Anytime you want to say no about the past, this is the word you're going to use. Now pay attention, because here's the magic trick. When our thief didn't shows up in a sentence, he has one job. He steals the past tense from the main verb. And when he does that, the verb has to go back to its normal, original form. Let's watch him in action. So we start with a positive sentence, I watched TV. Now here comes the thief. I didn't, but wait, he sees that id on watched and yoink, he steals it. So watched loses its past tense and goes back to just watch. The correct sentence is, I didn't watch TV. And the best part is, this rule works for every verb, even those tricky irregular ones. So I went becomes I didn't go. See? The thief stole the past from went and turned it back into go. And you stayed becomes you didn't stay. Our thief never misses a chance to steal the past. So, we've got positive sentences and we've got negative sentences. What's left? Asking questions, of course. And guess what? Our little thief, he has a twin brother who helps us out with this part. Everybody meet the question thief. Did. He's the guy who helps us ask questions. He shows up right at the beginning of the sentence, and he does the exact same job as his brother. He steals the past tense from the main verb. Let's see how it works. We have our statement. He played football. To make it a question, our new thief did comes to the very front. He looks down the sentence, spots that ed on played, and poof, it's gone. The verb goes right back to its simple form, play. So, the formula for asking a question is pretty simple. Start with did, then your subject, and then, super important, the basic original form of the verb. Now listen up because this is a super common mistake. You would never say, did you went? Nope. The thief did already took the past tense, so we just need go. Okay, You have learned the rules. You've met the past tense thieves. Now I think it's time to put all this knowledge to the test with a really quick quiz. You ready for this? Okay, here's our first question. I blank TV yesterday night. And your big clue is yesterday. So is the answer A, watch, B, watched, or C, watches? Have a quick think. And the answer is B, watched. That's right. It's just a simple positive sentence about something that's finished. So we add that ed. Fantastic job if you got that one. All right, question number 2. Be careful with this one. He didn't blank me. Should it be A, see, B, saw, or C, sees? Take a close look at that sentence. The correct answer is A, see. And why is that? Because our little thief didn't is in the sentence. And we know he already stole the past tense, so saw has to go back to its simple form, which is see. You are definitely getting the hang of this. Okay, amazing work on that quiz. Now, for the final challenge, it is your turn to practice for real. Take a look at this question. What did you eat for breakfast yesterday? See our question thief did and our simple verb eat? I want you to answer that for us in the comments below. We would absolutely love to see your answers.